This is Mac Kids and One with a video on what I like to call folders, slashes, and colons. So, first of all, let me explain what it's about. So, on the file system on the Mac, or any Unix file system for that matter, it works out to be slash is the tree. It's the root of the tree. And then a folder comes off of that, so you'd represent it by slash folder. A folder can come off of that folder, so it's slash folder, etc. So slashes are a magic character in the file system that represents a new level, basically. So, how can file and folder names have slash in them? They can't. It doesn't make any sense, because if you had a file called slash, you put it in slash, you cd to slash, then you type rm slash, and that would delete slash, not the file. Then why can we create a folder or a file on the Mac called slash? I have this folder called slash on my desktop. I used Finder to name it slash. Name it slash a slash. This is obviously not, it can't have slashes in its name. Why does it let me put slashes in its name? Well, I figured out how it lets you do that. So if you go into Terminal, and whenever you drag a folder in, it gives you the name of the folder. It says slash user slash desktop slash a colon a colon a, because any folder or file name can of course have a colon in it. But if I try to name this colon, it doesn't let me name it colon. So obviously Apple thinks that colons are less important than slashes, because if I make a folder on my desktop through Terminal called folder colon folder, it'll appear as folder slash folder. So whenever you create a folder or file with slash in its name, you're actually creating a folder or file with colon in its name. And since you can't use colons in names in Finder anymore because they just look like slashes, what are you gonna do? Apple took out the character that you shouldn't be able to put in folder names, and replaced the character that you should be able to put with it. So it's totally absurd in my opinion, but it also makes total sense. But these folders are not what they're named, and once you're typing paths to guess where a file or folder is, you don't want to think it has slashes in its name. So I thought it was important for me to make this video just to show you guys what it is that Finder really does to allow you to create slashes in a folder name, because Apple totally confused me, and someone asked me what happens if I create a folder in my slash called slash and I type rm-rf // and the fact is that would delete your hard drive. So Finder doesn't create folders with slashes in their name. The reason they probably did that is so you can put dates in your file name, and they didn't find that colons were as important. So, thanks for watching Mac Kids in One. Subscribe, and goodbye.